Okay, so while we're staying safe at home with our children and our babies, Homestart are going to be exploring different ways that we can interact with our children, have fun, try and fill the days, but also increase their learning for communication, their listening skills, their talking skills. This starts from birth. So don't think just because a baby can't form a sentence that they're not communicating, they're communicating with you all the time. So their facial expressions when they cry, their body movements, all of that is communicating with you. And the more you take notice of that, the greater the bond will be, and the more the baby will feel valued as well. So they have that sense of self and that sense of feeling safe and belonging. So today's game is aimed at 0 to 18 months old. I will describe the game differently for each stage because obviously a newborn baby is going to be very different to an 18-month-old baby. So today's game is hiding. So for a 0 to 6 months old, this is a really simple game to play, and you can have their favourite toy, and you put the favourite toy behind your back and you leave it there, and you show baby your empty hands, and you say, oh, look a bit surprised that it's disappeared. And then you say, oh no, Teddy's gone. And then watch for baby's reaction. Then you put the hand back behind the back and bring it back and go, here's Teddy, so that they can see it again. Really simple. Babies, they can't compute what you're doing, obviously. They don't know that you've left it behind their back. They just see the toy appearing and disappearing. And for them, that might be a magical thing. And you might start getting lots of smiles and giggles. So see how long you can keep their attention for. Perhaps mix up which toys you're using. Talk about what you're doing. So remember to use the same phrases. So, where's the toy gone? Here it is. And then you use those same sentences and those same phrases. The baby gets used to it and gets to know those words. So at this age, it's about them starting to recognise words and recognise tone very much. Okay, so 6 to 12 months. So facing your baby, put the toy behind your back and leave it there and show them the empty hand in the same way as you did before and say, oh, Teddy's gone, or oh dear, where's it gone? And then bring it back and show it and do the same. Teddy's here he is. What they're starting to learn at this age is that something exists even when they can't see it. So they're going to start sort of catching you out. They're going to know it's behind your back for this at this age. So just watch for their reaction and see if they're kind of twigging that it's behind your back and that you're hiding it. If they're moving and crawling at this age, you might find that they're trying and crawl behind you to try and find the teddy and their toy. So that's quite an interesting development when you see that happening. Do be aware that they might start feeling a little bit unsure of where Teddy is, especially if it's a prized toy. So don't leave it gone for too long and make sure that they always know where it is at the end. And then reassure them using reassuring, oh, here it is, it's come back. And then start with toys, and then you might want to start hiding yourself briefly. So you might want to hide yourself behind a sofa and then pop up. And where have I gone? Here I am. So that they get to see you disappearing and coming back. So that might be an interesting development on that game for the 6 to 12 months old. For the 12 to 18 months old, you can play the same game again. But now we can start perhaps thinking about a hide and seek game. So you could hide the teddy this time and then perhaps go looking for the teddy together. So you're still using the same phrases. So where's Teddy gone? He's hiding, and try and find him together. And then you go and find him. When you find him, make a big fuss and say, here's Teddy, we found him. And let them try and find them as well, because then they get a sense of achievement and you can encourage them and say how brilliantly they've done. Try not to hide it too hard to begin with till they get the idea of it. And just have a bit of fun with it. What you might start to do when they're getting a bit older, so towards perhaps the 18-month-old, you could perhaps start trying sort of the hiding yourself and letting them come and find you. Obviously, you'd want to do that with another adult in the house if possible, just to make sure that they're safe whilst they're trying to find you. You don't want to be hiding in a cupboard meanwhile they're emptying the bin out or something. You know, you need to make sure that they're safe while you're hiding. But that's kind of starting to introduce that game of hide and seek, which all kids love once they get to a certain age. So yes, so today's game is for hiding. and it's about hiding a toy and bringing it back, and it's about developing those sentences. So where's it gone? He's hiding. There he is. I found him. So starting to get those phrases out. Okay, thanks very much.